Welcome to tonight's game between Cheyenne Mountain and Kent Denver. Tonight they kind of threw a curveball at me as Cheyenne's lined up on the visitors bench, and Kent Denver actually took the home bench here at Robson Arena. So I've got our scoreboard is going to be backwards for the night. So Cheyenne is in their home whites going right to left on your screen, with Kent Denver in their visiting blue jerseys going left to right. Teams played last week. Cheyenne got the win last week, 3-2, up in Denver at Magnus Arena. So little home and home action for both clubs. Cheyenne's got to come out a little bit hotter than they did last week, as they were outshot 24-12 during that game. Not a very good game by any stretch of the imagination for the Hawks, as they kind of let Kent do whatever they wanted with them. So there's the horn to finish the pregame warm-up, pregame skate. So we'll get pucks picked up here, and then we'll have starting lineups announced, and we'll get this game rolling. Looks like we're going to have a single referee tonight. Normally we've got a four-man crew. Looks like tonight is going to be a three-man crew, so a little bit harder to referee this type of game. So right now it looks like tonight's starting lineup for the Hawks is going to be Owen Seabolt centering AJ Soik and Jesse Robbins, with Daniel Wagner and Gabe D'Arienzo on defense, and Nolan Kimball in net for the Hawks.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Kent Denver Sun Devils and the Cheyenne Mountain Hawks. Starting lineup for the Sun Devils: number 4, Connor Cortina. Forward, number 9, Patrick Bowler. Forward, number 17, Tristan Chow. Defense, number 7, Crosby Stutz. Defense, number 19, Chase Warren. Goaltender, number 35, Logan Gattusi. Starting lineup for the Hawks: forward, number 5, Jesse Robbins. Forward, number 12, AJ Soik. Forward, number 24, Owen Seabolt. Defense, number 11, Daniel Wagner. Defense, number 21, Gabe D'Arienzo. Hawks goaltender, number 33, Nolan Kimball. Rise and move your caps for the national anthem.
All right, so there we go. We're getting ready to rock and roll here. Oh, no, we did end up getting the fourth referee, so we do have a 2 referee, 2 linesmen. This second referee snuck out there while we were doing the national anthem. So we'll see how Hawks do tonight comparative to last week. Like I said, like I alluded to earlier, Hawks started relatively slow and didn't put a whole lot into last week's game. As they won, they snuck away with a 3-2 win, but were outshot substantially 2-1. See how they react tonight after a week of practice and see what we can do. Seabolt wins the draw right back. He gets that one to Wagner. Wagner right across the D'Arienzo. He fans on his pass to get it up and out. Wagner pushes that up. He pass intercepted there and dumped right back into the Hawks end. So right now Hawks kind of picking up where they left off last game. Not moving things up and around. Robbins tips one up to Seabolt. He kind of catches that one, flips it around, hits Soik. Soik gains the zone and can't get it deep. Seabolt picks the puck up. Hits Sedlock who had quick change there. Robbins giving a little bit of pressure there. Soik gets run over, and that puck's dumped all the way in. Ostrand there to corral it for the Hawks. Soik tries to step around one. He gets around one, gets it to Robbins. Robbins had his pocket picked right at the blue line. And Kent right back. They push it right back into the Cheyenne end. Ostrand it was pretty close. I couldn't tell if that was offsides or not, but that was good heads-up play by the Kent forward. Puck was kind of directed at the net. Nothing big there as it was kicked towards it. Wouldn't have been a goal if it had gone in anyway. Damgard picks the puck up behind his net, chips that one around, looking for Bishop. Bishop carries around his own net. He fans on a pass, and pass was fanned on a couple times by a couple of Kent players. Puck on the back of the net. Outlet pass. Misses Bishop, and he's going to give chase as a forechecker. Puck intercepted there by Teague Roberts. Roberts put that one over to Bishop. So first 2 shots of the game there by the Hawks. As Kent gets that puck out of their own end. Gleason giving chase. He hard on the defenseman there. Penny picks that one up. Steps around one. Penny had a goal. There's our first power play of the game is going to go right there. Penny gets that one to Gleason. Gleason skates that one in. He gets a shot on net. And at 14:21, Cheyenne gets their first power play of the game. So Bishop stepping in to take the draw for the Hawks. Puck is won into the corner by Kent, and they throw that one all the way down where Kimball's going to set that one up for D'Arienzo. D'Arienzo behind his own net, letting everybody get set. Sends an outlet pass to Damgard. He hits Kircher on the far side. Kircher steps around one, gains the zone, throws that one around, sends it to the far side to Damgard, out top to D'Arienzo, who's having a little bit of trouble holding on to that puck right now. That's a couple missed passes he's had already. Long shot there. Seabolt tried tipping that one in. He bodies one guy off. The puck bounces around to Damgard over there in the corner. Kircher controlling that puck. He tries chipping that one out to D'Arienzo, and it pops out. And Hawks regroup. Bishop steps around one, steps around two, gains the zone. He was looking for a little help. Nobody was there. And he just sends that one to the corner. Puck bounced all the way back and down, and Ostrand gives chase. He's going to set up behind his own net there, looking for an outlet pass. He's looking, loses it, but nothing dangerous comes of it. Robbins steps around one. Robbins was tripped up, but no call on that one, as he kind of lost his own footing on there. Sedlock chips it up to Robbins. Gleason steps in. That puck was held into the zone by Penny, but sent all the way back down, and Kimball's going to set that one up again. Penny couldn't get that one around the attacking player, as Kent is full strength. Long shot that's sailed wide by Sun Devils. Puck out of the Cheyenne end. As Penny tips that one in, that puck goes directly towards net, and we've picked up a stoppage of play. Damgard in for the draw. Wins it. Bishop controls it, sends it across. Wagner steps around one, chases it into the corner. Back to Damgard. Bishop steps around one, gets it over to D'Arienzo. Back to Bishop at the point. Toe drags around one, gets a shot. It doesn't get through. It's blocked in front. D'Arienzo collects that one, sends it right back up for Bishop, and we got an offsides. .29 to go here in the first period. Nothing. Hawks with the only shots on net right now. Damgard wins that draw clean back to Ostrand. Sedlock gets that one up to Cheyenne, gains the zone, but Kent pops that one right back out. Ostrand back in his own zone. He wheels around one, muscles around the second guy. He's trying to chip it back around the far end. Ostrand hits Roberts. Roberts is just going to bounce that one down, and we'll have an icing there and a face-off in the Cheyenne's end. Hawks win that draw. That was Abby Harper on the draw. They get it out. Back to D'Arienzo. He spins away from one. Wagner loses it, picks it up, and over to D'Arienzo. Long breakout pass. He was looking for Steinbach. Puck all the way down the other end. No icing. Icing was waved off as the Kent defenseman took his time getting back there. Harper keeps that one from going past the blue-red line, excuse me. Kent carrying it into the Hawks' end. They get their first shot on net, and Kimball just holds on to that one. Hawks control the draw as it's pushed forward and out. Soik kept that one from going too fast into the back into the Hawks end. Seabolt rolls off of one guy. Puck comes right back to him. He's got tries hitting Robbins there. Should have just chipped that one in and let Robbins chase it down. Yaros keeps that one in. Seabolt tips that one towards the net. Seabolt again controls that puck there. Chipped around Robbins. Bounced around Yaros. And Soik's right there for a quick hit. And Kimball holds on to that one as that one was right at his pads. Hawks win that draw. Ostrand behind his own net. It's wrapped around a Penny on the near boards. Penny tries bouncing it up to Gleason. Gleason muscle on muscle right there with that one. We got an offsides as the Kent assistant captain didn't make it back on sides there. Gleason wins that draw clean. Hawks control it. Ostrand looking for Gleason, ends up hitting Kircher, who tips that one all the way down. All the way back in. Sedlock keeps that one from bouncing out. He's going to carry that one around. It's whipped all the way around before he got there. Ostrand gets it to Penny. Penny spins away from Ron, gets tied up. Long outlet pass, and Sedlock controls. Hits his partner. Cheyenne D backing up, and Kircher gets a lucky bounce off of the Kent D. He gets a shot on net. So Kent regroups in their own end, and they chip that one back down. So we got an icing by Kent. All right, so we got, looks like it's Roberts stepping in to take the draw for the Hawks. And Kent controls that one right off the bat. Wrapped it around. Wagner keeps that one from going out. He sends a shot wide. And puck kind of pops out there. D'Arienzo keeps that one from going too terribly deep. Wagner stops the centering guy from picking anything up. Kind of a goofy bounce chip there as that one, Kimball had to be a little bit aggressive on that one with his blocker. Puck intercepted by Roberts. He carries it up and hits Bishop. Couldn't control it, and it's sent right back in. Cheyenne almost had a. They did get called for it. So Cheyenne's got too many men on the ice as I think both sets of D, or both defensemen jumped on that one. I couldn't see who it was. I think it was a combination of Yaros and Ostrand who both hopped on the ice at the same time when the puck was right there. So brain fart moment for the boys on the bench, and Brody Yaros is going to serve this too many men penalty. Seabolt pushed the puck forward, or chased the puck forward. Bouncing around. Ostrand chips that one out to center ice. Robbins gives a little bit of pressure there. Seabolt directing play towards the boards and allows Sedlock to engage. Seabolt tips that puck high and out of play. Crossing pass there. Didn't make it through. Kircher stepping in. He pushes the puck deep into the corner, but it pops right back out. Long shot, and kind of a laser beam there, and that one beats Kimball high over the glove. So power play goal for Kent, as that was their captain who pocketed the first goal of the game. 6:43 in, and Kent strikes first, just like they did last game. Siebel steps in, takes the draw. He looked like that was actually just kind of sitting there, and the Kent winger sent it back into the Hawks' end. Outlet pass by Wagner. He's looking for a Soik. Siebel bumps that one up. He's got a little bit of speed on him. Puck at the corner. Wagner forces a long pass down, no icing. Kimball sets that one up for D'Arienzo. He whips it back around. Nobody there. There's a blind pass there. And Wagner comes out from behind his own net with it. He moves that one to Robbins. Robbins gains the zone, puts a shot on or at net, just high and wide. Ostrand at the blue line, he holds it in. Soik controlling it. Gets it taken away and back the other direction for the Sun Devils. Sedlock pushes the attacking forward into the corner. Damgard comes out with it. He finds Soik. Soik carries it into the offensive end. Kent doesn't have anybody with him, so sends a regroup pass. And Sedlock just dumps that one in. We got 5:20 left to go here in the first period. Hawks down by 1. Roberts with good pressure, he forces the dump in. And Ostrand, excuse me for on that there. Ostrand popped that one out. Again, Ostrand collects that puck. He hits Roberts on the breakout. Roberts turns it right back to him. Back to Roberts. He hits Damgard coming up. Damgard puts the puck in, gains the zone. Nobody there for the Hawks to get control. Roberts gets there first for Hawks, but it's intercepted by Bishop. He loses it behind the net. And Damgard right there for the Hawks. So puck kind of just squirted right out in front to Damgard, caused by pressure from Bishop, as that puck just squirted right to Tanner, and he doesn't waste any time pulling the trigger on that, and that ties the game up for the Hawks. So 4:26, and Damgard ties this game at 1. Sun Devils win that draw, gain control. Puck sent all the way back down. Humberding can't corral that puck. Quick shot by Kent. Gleason battling for that puck. It gets lost in some feet. Over to Humberding. He bumps it up. He's nobody there for the Hawks. Puck right back to Humberding. Looking for a cross ice pass. He hits Penny. Right up to Gleason. Hawks having a little bit of trouble corralling things. Long outlet pass by Kent. Easy shot. The Kimball turns aside. Wagner took the puck away and lost the puck on that one. Gleason tips that one, keeps that from going from anywhere. Penny tried chipping that around, but he couldn't get around the defenseman. And it's flipped right back into the Hawks end. Kimball sets it up. Wagner trying to chip it around to himself, couldn't do it. Seabolt out from behind his own net. He carries it around. Seabolt, first one there for anybody. He sends it out front. Nobody there for the Hawks. Robbins there, bounces it back. He hits Seabolt to Wagner across to D'Arienzo. Long pass, and that puck is tipped out of the zone, or out of the play and into the netting. So 2:48 left to go here in the first period. Hawks with a little bit of pressure there. Seabolt stepping in on the draw. Stops it from going anywhere. Robbins with a quick shot. He puts it over the net. He's there again. Seabolt tips that one, allows it to go to Robbins. Robbins drops it to Ostrand. Cross ice pass, and that's tipped out of play by Sedlock. So Roberts stepping in to take the draw for the Hawks right now. Kent controls that one. They fire that one out of the zone and all the way down. No icing as Sedlock tipped it. Kimball puts it behind the net for Ostrand. Kind of spun around in the spin cycle there. Puck back in the corner. Dangard to Ostrand. Long pass, outlet pass. Roberts tried hitting Bishop, and that puck was dangerously intercepted right in front of the Hawks net. Bishop intercepts that pass, bumps it around one, picks it up his own pass, looking for a little help. He's got his feet taken out from under him. No call there. Roberts stops that one from getting out of the offensive zone. Bishop right on it. Finally does come out. That's going to be an icing. No, waved off as it goes right on net. Yaros corrals it. And we've got a stoppage of play for something. And Bishop's going to the box for roughing. So behind the play penalty there by Bishop is going to put the Hawks down a man here late in the first period. So Hawks will spend the rest of the first period on the kill. Seabolt steps in to take the draw for the Hawks. Long outlet pass, that's missed by all. Seabolt trying to put pressure on there. He loses his feet. Puck spun around. Wagner going to be the first one there for the Hawks, and he's going to fire that one all the way down. Sun Devils have got to regroup in their own end. Kircher with a little bit of easy pressure there for the Hawks. Sun Devils gain his own. Nobody there for the Hawks to push the puck out. Puck blocked by Damgard, sent all the way back down into the Kent end by Kircher. Kent comes out, long pass. D'Arienzo flipped it back out of the zone. .20 seconds left to go here in the first. Hawks hoping to make sure they get out of this first period still on the penalty kill. Ostrand spins around one. He's got a really nice little move. It's almost a mohawk move that kind of throws attacking players off, as that is the end of our first period, with Kent tied with the Hawks 1-1. Our only video highlight for the first period here, with for the Hawks is their tying goal, as it was pressure behind the net there. Bishop intercepted a breakout pass, but it did end up getting squirted out by Kent. That was an unassisted goal by Tanner Damgard on there. So that's our only replay of the first period for the Hawks. So we'll see everybody back here in about 15 minutes once the ice has been cleaned off, and we'll be ready to go for that second period. Welcome back for the start of the second period here. Coming to you from Robson Arena in Colorado Springs. Cheyenne tied the game up late in the second period there at 1. So we're going to have got a little bit of a hockey game tonight. It's a little slow. Kind of a continuation of last week's game where it was relatively slow in and itself. So hopefully we have things pick up here in this second period. Kent wins the draw on that one. They gain the Cheyenne zone. Kent's got a pretty good contingent down there in the corner. As Roberts forces that puck into the Cheyenne end. Hawks still on a penalty kill right now, killing off the Bishop penalty. Roberts jumps that one. He's in all alone. See if he can bury one here, and he just misses that one high and over the shoulder of the goaltender. Bishop tips that one down out of harm's way, gets that one right to Damgard. Quick shot by Damgard there. Back to Bishop. He tipped that one out front, was looking for Roberts. Long clearing pass. That's going to be an icing. And we will have a face-off in the Kent zone with 16:01 left on the clock. Seabolt won that draw, got it back to the defense. Robbins loses it. It's kind of bouncing around right now. Robbins was looking for Soik. Soik ended up, he didn't get in control of it, but he sent it across ice into the corner. Soik intercepted that pass. Quick shot on that. Seabolt was actually looking to shoot the draw on that one. Hawks couldn't keep that one in. And Kent's got to regroup, bouncing around. Soik lost control of that one right there at the red line. Long shot, that's put on Kimball. He's just going to hold on to that one. See that. Gleason stepping in for Hawks to take the draw. He wins it back, but defenseman didn't get there quick enough for the Hawks. End up bouncing right back out front. Kircher carrying that one in, trying to muscle his way around one guy. Got it on net. Long shot from the point. That's tipped out and around Yaros. Hommerding quick. And that puck hit the post on Kimball. So lucky bounce kept that one from going in. So Damgard going to step in, take this draw for the Hawks. Roberts gains control of the puck, gets it out of the zone. He hits Bishop. Bishop one-on-one. Tried getting around. Puck sent right back in front. Roberts had it just poked away from him and out of his reach. Kent back the other direction. They get in. They get a quick shot. That one bounced off of Kimball's head. Puck kind of bouncing around here. Fanned on the puck right there and tipped out and around. Damgard stops that one. Damgard in the corner. He looking for Roberts. Long outlet pass to Bishop. Back over to Damgard. And that puck just trickles in. Robbins gets that puck, sends it right back to Tristan. Tristan gets Sedlock, got rocked on that one. He got set down. Seabolt couldn't corral that one. It's put back into the Hawks end, kind of bouncing around right now. Sedlock bounces that one up and out, and right back into Sedlock. He hits Ostrand. Ostrand tipped that one up to Seabolt. Seabolt redirected that one all the way in. Kent picks that one up, and they're going to break it out of the neutral zone and into the Hawks' end. Kicked wide, directed wide by Kimball. Nobody there in front for the Sun Devils. Seabolt bounces that one, no icing there. As Robbins had the line on it. Seabolt with a big hit there. Penny with a quick shot and save. And that's going to bring us to a stoppage in time. 12:46 left to go here in the second. Still 1-1. Gleason wins that draw. Back to Hommerding, a long shot, that hit the post. Gleason hits his man behind the net. He's giving good pressure there. Kircher forces an errant pass out. Offsides there as the first Kent attacker just kind of crossed the blue line with Yaros over there. Wagner bumps that one away and out of harm's distance there, and out come the Hawks 2-on-1. Kircher looking for a shot there as he shot it wide. Puck put right out in front. The Kent goalie was way out of position on that one. Long shot by D'Arienzo, and that's going to be held on to. Harper going to take a draw here for the Hawks. Kent controls that one. They wrap that one around. Steinbach giving chase. Harper couldn't keep that one in. It's coming straight out. Wagner chips that one around behind his own net. D'Arienzo corrals it, steps out, sends that puck out and around. Back in. Paddock kept that puck from being repossessed. Wagner lost it, and another shot and saved by Kimball. Couple quick chances there by Sun Devils. Hawks control the face-off, but they can't get it out. Damgard pokes that one up. He was looking for a little, or I'm sorry, the Sedlock was looking for Damgard on that. Ostrand thought he had a winger there, but nobody was home for Cheyenne. Sun Devils step around one, throw a long shot. That's going to count as a shot as it hit Kimball. Bishop throws a errant pass there, right in front. Kimball standing right there. He was looking behind him. Thought the puck was going the other direction, but he just kind of stood in place. So Siebold didn't take the draw for the Hawks. Kent wins that one. Poked all the way out and down into the Sun Devil end. Siebold giving chase. Kent player loses the puck and sends that one all the way down into the Cheyenne end. Long outlet pass there. Penny is tripped up. No call. Yes, we are going to get a call as Kent is going to go right back into the penalty box. Cheyenne's going to get a power play here. As Penny had a step on him, and Kent player just unfortunately had Kent player just got a stick right underneath Penny. So Kircher corrals the puck, slides that across to D'Arienzo. D'Arienzo, a long shot. Siebold looking for the tip there. He gets it back out to Bishop. Bishop back to Kircher. Over to looking for Bishop, but it's intercepted and sent all the way back down into the Cheyenne end. D'Arienzo is going to pick that one up. He's going to sit up behind his own net. Cross ice pass, and puck kind of bouncing around. Lost sight of it there, folks. Sorry about that. And right back in. First one there is going to be a Kent Denver player. And he's just going to be real content. He gets it on net, hits Kimball, and it drops right down into D'Arienzo's lap. Kircher looking to gain the zone. Nobody there for the Hawks. Sedlock. Bishop pokes that one down to Kircher. Right back to Bishop. Back to Kircher. And finally out to Ostrand for a long shot. Puck put in front. That one bounced funny, as the goaltender almost kicked that one in on himself. Sedlock sails one high and wide. Penny carrying the puck up. He dumps that one in. Sedlock is going to be the first one there. Pick it up, right back to Penny. He's going to try and get it out front. Kent full strength. Ostrand corralled that puck. Gleason battling there. He's trying to get the puck out front. Sedlock holds that one in. He sends it into the far corner. Robbins giving chase. He puts pressure on. Penny gets a shot on net, and that puck's out of play. Robertson to take the draw. He gets that one shut right over to Bishop. Puck's just kind of sitting there. Damgard tried tipping that around. Just goes to Roberts right at the high circle. Hawks having a little bit of trouble holding on to things right now. Damgard drops that one back to Bishop. Bishop with a fancy move around one guy. Gets the puck out to D'Arienzo. That shot's blocked over to Wagner. Wagner going to throw cross ice to Roberts. Picked up by Damgard and bounced out. Puck tipped all the way in. Roberts tipped that one in for keep it from being an icing call. He's going to give a little pressure. He's lost an edge there. Right back out to Yaros. Yaros long up ice pass to Bishop, and that was offsides. Harper steps in to take the draw for the Hawks. She wins it across to Steinbach. He was looking for Paddock on that zone entry. Right back to Yaros. Spins away from one, loses it. And pressured all the way around. Homerding keeps that one to the outside. Harper stops that one from going deep. Puck tipped out by Paddock. Steinbach giving chase on there. Puck flipped up, and Homerding keeps that one from going back in, but it rolls slow in and dumped all the way around by Kent. Yaros picks that one up. He's looking for Paddock on the far boards. It's bounced around him. Harper tipped that one up and out, up and wide. Long dump in, and Yaros is going to corral that. He gets it over to Homerding. Loses it on the back end there. A little bumping and grinding right there. Good physical play by Kent to take the puck away from the Cheyenne defenseman. Long shot and pushed right back into Kimball. So he can hold on to that one. Seabold in to take the draw for the Hawks. Kent center chased out. Puck pushed back by the Sun Devils. But Soik, a little bit of speed, him and Robbins. Seabold with a big hit there. Soik steps around one guy. Looking for Seabold, fanned on the pass twice on that one. And Sun Devils fire that one all the way down for an icing. Slow roller right there in front, just out of Kircher's reach. Sedlock stops that one from escaping the zone. Finally does come back to the neutral zone. Sedlock looking to chip that one up to Gleason. Gleason loses it, but Penny's right there. He giving pressure. Penny stops that one from leaving the offensive end. Nice little dance work there by the Kent player. Kircher got that one to Penny. Couldn't get it out of the zone though. Penny picks that one up, steps across the blue line, but had it immediately taken away. And Kent fires that one right back in. Ostrand right back to get that one. Sends a dangerous pass. That's one of the killer passes right there, man. Anytime those guys send that puck across the front of their net, that's not good news. Kircher comes out of his own zone, trying to step around one guy. He does, He gets around him, but no call there. And we got a goal. So let's see how that one got in. I was panning a little bit, thinking that puck was going to go around the other end. Kircher got knocked down, hit the side of the cage, and actually Kircher picked it up right there and buried his own forecheck. So Hawks up 2-1 here with 3:34, excuse me, to go here in the second period. Damgard wins that puck straight back. Gets to Roberts, he loses it. Roberts with pressure there on the back check. Picks that puck up, spins away from one, sends it to the corner where Wagner takes it away from the Kent player, gets it to Bishop. Bishop steps across the line, steps around one guy, hits goaltender right in the pads. Puck goes to the corner. Damgard spins away from one, gets it right back to Bishop. Nobody out front for the Hawks. Roberts finally there. He picks it up, sends a shot on. That's tipped wide. The goaltender got just a quick glove on it. Bishop slides that one over to Wagner. Down to Damgard. Roberts tried tipping that one in. D'Arienzo steps around one, loses it to the second guy. And Bishop sends that one back. Wagner's going to regroup in his own end. Long outlet pass to Damgard. He tried stepping around one, had a little bit of speed, and just had a touched edge there. Soik controlling that puck. Back to D'Arienzo. Long pass was looking for Seabolt. No icing there. Seabolt bodies around one guy, puts it right out front. Nobody there for the Hawks. Intercepted by Soik. Quick shot. Hawks buzzing a little bit now as they picked up the pace. Seabolt bodies one guy, makes him turn around and head the other direction. Long outlet pass. That's tipped safe by Soik. Seabolt with a reverse check. He hits Robbins. Robbins loses it in the corner. Seabolt right there with him. Seabolt looking for that long shot. He loses it over. He puts it to Sedlock for a long shot. So we got 1:31 left to go here in the second period. Hawks up 2-1. Official shots are 19 Hawks, 13 Sun Devils. Gleason wins the draw over to Kircher. Kircher lost it as he was stepping across. Sun Devils lose the head to the corner. They lose it. Gleason gets stepped into, and he loses the puck. And Kent can't keep it in the offensive end as they tipped it out themselves. Ostrand bumps that one up to Penny. Penny's looking for Gleason, hits him right to Kircher. Kircher in, jumps around one, can't control it around the second guy. Hawks regrouping. Right back up to Penny. Penny's gonna bowl his way across the blue line, looking for Gleason. Gleason now with the puck. He's muscling his way around there. This is kind of a big line for the Hawks. There's a little bit of beef on that line with Gleason, Penny, and Kircher. Offsides as Penny just tipped that one away from the Kent defense. And with 20 seconds left to go, Cheyenne's got a neutral zone face-off to contend with. Damgard wins that draw. Wagner gets it, puts the puck in, and D'Arienzo couldn't grab that one. Wagner holds on. He's going to dump it on net. that'll do it there for the second period. So again, just one highlight for the second period here, as Hawks are the one that took the lead on it. And see if I can get this one going. This was the Kircher goal. He went down, and kind of a funny bounce as that one hit the back of the net, and there wasn't a Kent Denver player that knew where that puck was. Actually, I'd like to see that one again. Because yeah, Kircher was I wouldn't call it an interference, but the only player that really knew where that puck was right off the bat was the defenseman that fired it right to the back of his own net. So lucky bounce for Cheyenne. And there we go.
Tape it right out. Pause it.
Yep. Well, welcome back for the third period, excuse me, here. And we're gonna get the third period rolling here. Sorry about the end of the second period there. I had a parent come up and want to talk, so had a good conversation with them. All right, here we go. We're going to get this third period started. Seabolt's going to step in to take the draw for the Hawks. He wins it back. It kind of bounced around there up to Robbins. Robbins is hit hard. Seabolt hits his man. He gains control of the zone and gets that first shot on net. So that one took a total of 11 seconds off the clock there. Late change by Kent. They're told to go back on the ice. Home team has always got last change. Seabolt in on the draw. He loses that one. Kent controls it behind their own net. A little bit of water there as the puck just stuck. Seabolt bumps one guy off. Puck kind of bouncing around, having trouble finding it when it's right on top of the boards there. D'Arienzo forces that puck wide. Puck bumped out and dumped all the way back in. Kent's got to regroup and tag up. Kind of bouncing around there. Robbins picks that one up, can't get control of it. Seabolt was looking for the puck. He falls down as he was trying to corral that one. Roberts got away with one there as he chipped the back of the legs out from that Kent player. Puck wrapped around. Robbins, long cross ice pass to Roberts. Damgard there. He tips that one back into his own net, or own end, excuse me. Kind of held there, bounced out and thrown back in. Sorry about that, folks. So we're going to have a center ice face-off. Cheyenne wins the draw, controls it. Yaros finds his D partner, Harmerding. Harmerding with it, gets it right back. Gleason knocks one man down, gets it to Kircher. Kircher with a quick shot. Glove save there, and it's bouncing around. Penny keeps that one in the zone. Kircher with another shot. Cheyenne finally coming alive a little bit. Harmerding slides one easy across the front of the net. Kircher there, throws it out front. Right back to Penny, back to Kircher, another shot. That one's stopped. Penny tips that one on. Seabolt stepping in. Kent wins that draw. They send it back around behind their own net. Robbins is there. He forces the puck wide. And Kent coming out. Wagner trying to get control of the puck. He loses it, pops right out front. D'Arienzo skates that one up, crosses the blue line, loses it, sends that one right out front, looking for Robbins. Puck bounced around Seabolt. Soik right there to stop that one from getting away. Robbins hit at the red line, and it's tipped right back in on the into the Cheyenne end. Shot that's fired completely wide from about 2 feet away by Kent there. Kent picks it up and they send that one out front. Quick shot there, and Kimball's going to hold on to that one. Hawks lose control of that face-off. Sedlock gets that one around to Ostrand. Ostrand's controlling that one. He's going to skate it out himself. Slides that one up to Bishop, and he just kind of touches it into the offensive zone there. And Kent fires that one all the way down and around. We're going to have an icing on that one. So 12:56 left to go here in the third period. Cheyenne up 2-1. Doing a much better job this game as far as their own personal play than last game that they had. So Kent wraps that one around and then tips that one all the way out and down. Bouncing puck. Roberts picks that one up. He steps across the blue line. Drops it to Bishop, who sent it to Damgard. That one was shot wide, but it wasn't because something that Tanner did. He had a stick on him, so I don't know what we got going on with the focus of the camera here right now. But we got sorry about the camera right now. I don't know what's going on, why we got out of focus, so bear with me for a second here as I try to get our technical difficulties figured out. There we go. All right, sorry about the out of focus camera there, folks. At least we didn't lose anything on that one. Sun Devils cycling right now on the Hawks end. Gleason right there battling in the corner. He I believe that was Yaros that wrapped that one around. Penny gets hit from behind, no call there, as he was hit right in the numbers. Bad pass there by Harmerding, picked up by Yaros, lost there, bounced back to Harmerding. Bishop loses that one. Yaros tripped up, no call there. Penny grabs that one, skates that one in. He hits the side of the net, close enough to where it actually tickled the side twine. Penny then gets another shot, and it's kicked out by Kent. Corralled by D'Arienzo. He sends that one up, loses it. Actually, didn't lose it, but bounced around Penny. Kent comes out from behind the net, the Cheyenne net with the puck. Step draw one, and Kircher is going to go to the box for tripping. So we've got a delayed penalty right now. Cheyenne just going to, once they touch the puck, they're going to go, and there's the call. Kircher to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. So with 10:07 left to go here in the third period. Cheyenne goes on the penalty kill. Kent controls the draw. Cross ice pass here. Bouncing puck, they lose control of it. And Kent's got to regroup out at the neutral zone. It's carried in, kind of bouncing puck. And Kimball's going to grab that and hold on for a draw. Bishop wins the draw back, bounced around there. Actually was passed up and bounced back to Ostrand. Cross ice pass. Shot to the bumper man in the high slot there, didn't get through. Is right now, Kent's trying to work a nice step around there by 19. Kimball again with another stretched out save there. High shot, that's bounced around. Nobody knew where that one was. So that one must have gone really high. Finally stopped and shot all the way down by Ostrand. Kent's going to regroup, see if they can come out. They got 40 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Soik giving chase there. D'Arienzo couldn't get a stick on it. Back out to the point. Soik again, he forces that one out. That's offsides. And so we'll have another neutral zone face-off with 31 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Sun Devils. So Siebel going to step in, take the draw. He wins it back. Kent controlling right now. Cross ice pass, that's stopped by Soik from getting all the way through. A little battle there, and that puck's kicked out by Soik, and Kent's got to regroup in their own end. Penny stops that one from going too terribly deep. Long shot, that's sent in. Kicked out, offsides, delayed offsides by Kent, and tipped up and out, and there's another puck out of play. At 7:49 left to go here in the third period. Hawks nursing a shallow 2-1 lead. Next goal is going to be critical for whoever gets it. Kent throws that one all the way in deep. Ostrand trying to get it around one guy. Finally, he does, but it stopped at the blue line. Kimball kicks that one wide. Bouncing puck getting slapped around right now. And sent wide there. Gleason picks that one up. He steps across. I don't know how that one wasn't called offsides, as puck was outside the blue line. Sent right back in. Sedlock corrals it. He's going to look for Penny on that. Penny looking for Harper. Bounce right back to Penny. Penny's going to hit the gas and head the other direction. Steps around one. Oh, he had a nice play there. Puts that puck completely wide. Sedlock right there. He's going to hold that one in. Sedlock again bats that one down into the Kent zone, but it's carried right back out and thrown all the way down onto Kimball. D'Arienzo bounces that one out. Paddock with pressure. Harper forced a bad pass that Paddock was able to intercept. He gets hit as he carried it across the blue line. Puck wrapped all the way around. Long shot by Wagner, that's tipped wide. Paddock looking for Steinbach. In front, Steinbach corrals that. He's battling hard right there. And it ends up in the corner. Wrapped back around. Steinbach going to give a little bit of pressure. Get a stick on it. Big hit there by D'Arienzo. Nice hip check. A little reminiscent of Rob Blake there. Good hit. Damgard skates that one in. Puck was sitting right there for Bishop, but he couldn't capitalize on it as it bounced all the way back out and around and into the Hawks end where Ostrand picking it up. He's going to gain the red line and dump it all the way in. Roberts is going to be the first one there. And kind of goofy play there is neither player got a stick on it. Roberts battling 1-on-3 there. Nobody helped him as Kent's going to come out of the corner and right out to the red line. Sedlock bounces that one up to Bishop, who fanned on that pass. Quick shot and a quick grab by Kimball. The referees had to step in. Kent wasn't going to give the stick back there as a little gamesmanship going on there. Wagner battling hard there in the corner trying to get control of that puck. Couldn't do it. Finally, D'Arienzo pokes it away, but Kent comes out from behind the Cheyenne net with it. Seabolt rubs one guy out, but that puck popped right back out and shot wide. Robbins dumps that one deep. Seabolt giving chase. He's on the defenseman as he comes out. That's shot all the way down. We're going to have an icing there. And all the way back down into the offensive zone for a face-off with 3:49 left to go here in the third period. Hawks up 2-1. See if they can come up with something here. Pad the score a little bit. Comes right out by, carried out by the Kent Denver. They're going to throw it into the Hawks corner there. Sedlock flips that one out into the corner. It bounced around. Penny comes up with it. He's got Kircher with him. 2-on-2. They cross the blue line. Penny's hit hard. Kircher drops that one back. Long shot by Sedlock. Loses a footing, and it's a 1-on-1 the other direction. 2-on-1. Shots wide. Ostrand picks that one up. He loses an edge. But Penny picked it up. Sends Kircher in. Kircher avoids the check of the defenseman there. And now we're kind of going back and forth. Wagner, he was looking for Penny. It's intercepted. Gleason stopped it from going anywhere, kind of bouncing around. Penny grabs it, drops it for himself, and loses it right at center ice. Another shot blocked by the Hawks. Right now they've probably blocked half a dozen shots in this game so far. Another shot blocked. Kimball's run out of the net. And Don't know how the penalty wasn't called on that, as Tanner Damgard's stick was actually knocked away by the Kent player. Puck popped back to Wagner. Wagner find his D partner. He was looking for Damgard. Puck bouncing around there. Roberts couldn't corral that. It sent all the way in where D'Arienzo flips that one around to Wagner. Back up to Roberts. Long shot. That's sailed wide by Kent. Damgard with some speed gains his own. He's got Roberts with him. Roberts drops that one to Bishop. Bishop loses that one as he was trying to toe drag, couldn't keep a hold of that puck. Chip pass up to Bishop. He gains his own, makes one guy miss. Couldn't get around the second one as he had Damgard, or I'm sorry, he had Siebold down low open. Should have made the pass on that one. Sedlock, Siebold trying to put a body on there, couldn't do it. And it sent all the way back in. Soik is covering for the D on that one. He back there makes a long pass that was offsides completely with a minute. I'm sorry. I must not have rolled the clock at one point in time. We got 42 seconds left to go here in the third period. We're going to see if, yep, Kent, somebody called the timeout. Timeout, Kent, Denver. Going to see if Kent will pull their goaltender. That's a good chance they might, because they've got a offensive side of the neutral zone face-off. So they'll have a face-off on the Cheyenne side of the neutral zone. Might pull their goalie up to the top of the circles just to make sure that they get control over it first. See who Hawks throw out there for this last 42 seconds. Looks like it's going to be Roberts, Damgard, nope, Soik, Damgard, D'Arienzo, Bishop, and Wagner out there for this last 42 seconds. So Kent has pulled their goaltender, and they are going to go with 6 attackers. Try and get this next goal. 42 seconds. This is going to be a... Oh, nope, they're putting him back out. So, but they are having him move up to top of the circles. Damgard wins the draw. Hawks gain control. The goalie has been pulled. Soik didn't make the decision to go get that puck. Bishop corrals it. He's got Damgard bumps it around one. Soik with the puck. He's got to hold it right there at the blue line. And Soik's going to dump that in. We got 10 seconds left to go. 9. Long outlet pass. Hit by Damgard there, and that's going to do it here, folks, as Cheyenne wins this one. A little bit closer game tonight than it was the other night, as Hawks played a little bit better in this game than they did last week. So no highlights here for the third period, but what we had, go back and take a look at what we had on the first period here. This was the first goal, the game tying goal for Cheyenne, as it was one of those that bounced around right there, and Tanner Damgard was able to pick that one up right in the middle of the slot and just deposit that one right in the net. Our second goal and our game winning goal here was the Kircher goal, and he stepped around his man, was looking for a call there, figured out that the referee wasn't going to give him anything, and picked up the puck that was sitting right there that the defenseman just fired right off the back of the net. And kind of goofy the way that one ended up, but that's what we had. So that's the end of this one here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. We'll be broadcasting right here from Robson, and we're going to have Valor Christian in town. So thanks for tuning in.